ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
गुरु ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने वेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अमृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणि अनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणि। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। श्रीभगवानुवाच इमं विवस्वते योगं प्रोक्तवाहनमव्ययम् विवस्वान्मनवे प्राह मनविप्राः मनुरिक्ष्वाकविब्रवीते एवं परम्परां प्राप्तम् इमं राजर्षयो विदुः सकाले नेह महता योगो नष्टः परन्तप स एवायमया तेद्य योगः प्रोक्तः पुरातनः भक्तोऽसि मे सखा चेति एतदुत्तमम् अर्जुन उवाच अपरं भवतो जन्म परं जन्म विवस्वतः कथमेतद्विजानीयाम् त्वमादौ प्रोक्तवानिति Okay. We have started fourth chapter. In fourth chapter, before fourth chapter, three chapters have been gone. In all three chapters we have seen. In first chapter, it is a description of samsara and who is sansari. One who is samsara is called sansari, and one who has over attachment, one who has a sorrow, and one who cannot take proper decision. Such person is called sansari. And Arjuna is a representative of Sansari that we have seen in first chapter. Second chapter we have seen first Arjuna has accepted Lord Krishna as a teacher, and then Bhagavan has started to teach him from 11th verse of second chapter, and first from 11th verse up to 25th verse Bhagavan has taught Arjuna is a self-knowledge. What is our real nature has been taught in from 11th verse up to the 25th verse, and 35th verse onward, Bhagavan has taught Karma Yoga. And in last section, part of the second chapter, Bhagavan has described the traits of Sthita Prajna, one who has assimilated this Atmagnana. Such person is called Sthita Prajna, and that traits have been discussed in last portion 58 to 72. And in third chapter, Bhagavan has elaborated all Karma Yoga, and we have seen Karma Yoga is equal to how to perform karma and how to accept the result of karma. We can perform karma, offer each and every karma as a flower, like we offering flower to Lord. Same way, each and every karma we can offer as a flower unto the feet of Lord. This is called attitude. And second part, we have to accept our own karma phala as a prasada from Ishvara, then we should not have any complaint why Bhagavan is doing. So if person is performing karma yoga, then what will happen? Bhagavan says, Chitta Shuddhi has taken place. The meaning of Chitta Shuddhi is more and less raga dvesha, less sorrow, less moha. Is called Chitta Shuddhi. We have in 1, 2, 3 chapters Bhagavan has discussed. Now we are entering in fourth chapter. In the name of fourth chapter, we have seen it is a Gnana Karma Sannyasa Yuga. So karma sannyasa, people would like to give up the karma, but Bhagavan says karma sannyasa can be possible only through knowledge. So gnanena is with the help of knowledge, self-knowledge, a person can give up the karma. Like electricity, if it is, have consciousness, the electricity can think because of my presence, these fans are going on. Because of my presence, this tube light can going on. Same way, if we can think in the presence of me, this body is working, then it is called karma sannyasa. I'm not performing any karma, but because of my presence, this body is working, performing. This thinking is called Gnana Karma Sannyasa. And lastly, we have seen in fourth chapter, first two main topics have been discussed in from first to three verse. Sampradaya means Bhagavan has handed over this Karma Yoga and Gnana Yoga teaching to one by one generation. That glorification Bhagavan himself has told to Arjuna. And second, Avtara. Bhagavan himself glorified why Bhagavan is born as a Avtara in this world. So first, we have seen the glorification of this teaching parampara. We have seen first verse also. Directly Bhagavan was Arjuna have not raised any question, but Bhagavan has said, Imam vivasvate yogam prokta vahanam upyavam vivasvan manave praha vanuhu ikshvakave abravit. So first Bhagavan has told, Aham, here Aham means myself, Aham means I am, yoga proktavan. So I have told this yoga, and the meaning of yoga is the teaching of karma yoga and gnana yoga. Aham proktavan. I have told. In which type of this yoga? So Bhagavan has used one adjective, avyayam. Vyayam means subject to decline, but avyayam means which is not subject to decline. So this teaching is not subject to decline. This teaching I have told to whom? Bhagavan say Vivasvade. The meaning of Vivaswan is Bhagavan Surya Bhagavan, Lord Sun. So Bhagavan has taught this teaching, Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga to Lord Surya. And Surya has not kept this teaching with himself, but he has again imparted this knowledge to his own son. It's called Manave Prah. He told he is imparted this important knowledge to his son by the name Manu. And Manu has also not kept with himself. He has imparted this knowledge to Ishwaku. So there is a three generation. Surya's son is Manu, and Manu's son is Ishwa. So in first shloka, Bhagavan has told Arjuna like this, And then Bhagavan says, Evam parampara prapta. In this manner, Evam means in this manner, parampara prapta. This teaching has been come down from generation to generation. Is called parampara. In this manner, this teaching of yoga is by generation to generation. And Rajarshayaha Vidu. Vidu means know. Who knows these all kings, which are as good as like Rishi. Rajarshi, the meaning is Raja plus Rishi. One who is as good as like Rishi is called Rajarshi. So these all kings, one who is living a life like Rishi, these all kings know this teaching of Karma Yoga and Gnana Yoga through Parampara, through generation and generation. But what happened? Bhagavan says, Saha Eva Yoga. That teaching of Karma Yoga is Kalene, Mahata Kale, for the lapse of time. After a long time, Bhagavan says, Nashta. Here the meaning of Nashta is not really speaking destroyed, but Nashta means like, if some person has lost everything in broking, what is it? Share, what we call share bazaar. Everything that person has lost, then we say this person is finished. The meaning of finish is not die, but everything that person has lost. Same way, this teaching is as though lost because nobody is ready to listen. This is called lost. So after long time, this teaching is nashta, as though it is as gone. And Bhagavan has addressed Arjuna as a parantapa. The meaning of parantapa is param shatrum tapayati iti parantapa. One, in the presence of Arjuna, the enemy always run away. That much Arjuna's brightness he is a master in archery. So always parantapa means paran shatru, the scorchers of enemies are called parantapa. So this shloka, if we see through Anvaya, so Anvaya is like this. The good shloka with understanding. So first, generally one who knows little bit grammar in any language, first says comes subject, last always verb, and whatever we would like to discuss is always between subject and verb. This is also is available in Sanskrit. This is called Anvaya because shloka may be in different forms, in different order, but when we arrange them, is called Anvaya. So this is the Anvaya. So of first shloka, Bhagavan says, Aham imam avyayam yogam vivasvate proktava. So aham means myself, imam means this, avyaya means which is not subject to decline. The meaning of yoga is the teaching of Gnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. Vivasvate means to Lord Son. Proktavan means I have told. And then Vivaswan Manave Pramaha, this Vivaswan has told to Manu, Manu Ishwa Kave Pravit. Manu has told to his son Ishwa. And in second verse, the Anvaya is Rajarshaya. This all kings who's like a rishi, even Janak Raja was a king, but his life is like a rishi. So even Janak Raja we can call as a Rajarshi. Then there is the one Ashwapati, one Raja was there. He is also like a Rishi. So all Rajas, even this Ishwaku Vansh, Rama Bhagavan is home. These all kings is like a Rishi. This is called Rajarshi. These all kings, Evam means in this manner, Imam Yoga, this teaching, Parampara Praptam, this teaching, they have got through generation to generation. Vidu means they know. In this way, they know this type of teaching. But Bhagavan says, He Parantapa, Saha Eva Yoga. That same teaching, Mahata Kalena Nashta. Same teaching has been lost after a lapse of time, after a long time. What I have told in the beginning, our Upanishad is not written by anyone. So in Sanskritam, there is a one word is called Purusha. The meaning of Purushaha is not male, but Purushaha means Purayati. Navadvare Pure Dehi. Pura is called city. Our body is like a city, and one who is sitting inside is called Purusha. The body has 9 doors. Navadvare Pure Dehi Naiva Purvannakari. In 5th chapter, these two, these two, and one. 2, 4, 6, 7, and 1 is anus and 1 is urine. All are total is 7. This is called Puri, means city. In this city, one who is sitting is called Purusha. Maybe female, maybe even male, but all are called is Purusha. So this Veda is not written by any male or female. That's why it is called Apaurushaya that I have mentioned in first lecture. It is not written by anyone. This all everything has been seen by rishis, and generation to generation they come down. So now this Bhagavan is telling. So one by one I have written the meaning of each and every word. Aham means I am. Imam means this. Avyayam, the meaning is imperishable, which is not subject to decline, which is never decline. The meaning is this teaching was relevant at the time of Lord Sun also. Same teaching is relevant right now also. This Gnana Yoga and Karma Yoga relevant to us also. And this teaching was relevant to Arjuna also. Same teaching is relevant to Lord Sun also. Means it is not subject to decline. It is useful all the time. That's why it is called Abhyayam. So perform karma with proper attitude, accept result of karma with proper attitude is also relevant. Self-knowledge is also relevant. That's why avyayam is equal to never subject to decline. Same way, there is a one word in Sanskritam is called Purana. We know that there is a one word is called Purana. Purana in our mind is ancient. It is a long time ago we call it a Purana, but according to Shankaracharya, Purana is Pura Api Nitya Nutana. Even it is happened in many times before, but still it is relevant to us. It is called Purana. Gita teaching is Purana. So it is relevant to us also, and at that time it was also relevant to those people. This is also Avyayam in Purana. In yoga, the meaning is the teaching of karma yoga and gnana yoga. Bhagavan says, Yogam Praptavan. Why Lord Surya's name is a Vivaswan? Why we are calling like there are Surya Namaskara, no? We are doing Pushnave Nama, Hiranyagarbhai Nama. There are 11th or 12th name of Lord Surya. There is one more name of Lord Surya is Vivaswan. We might have heard the name Dhanvan. Dhanvan is popular name, no? What is the meaning of Dhanvan? A person who has money. A person who has money is called Dhanvan. The meaning of Van means one who possess. In Sanskritam, Van means one who possess. Dhan means one who possess money is called Dhanvan. Same way here, Vivasvan. Then we have to find out what is the meaning of Vivam. That's why I have written the meaning of Vivam is Annam. So, what is the duty of Lord Sun is he is the nourisher of the food. In which manner? So I have written because of the rays of sun, this rays can withdraw water from the ocean and it becomes a cloud. Then clouds give rain. This rain, because of rain, the crop is possible, and crop is nothing but grain only. And even while crop in the field, always farmer says we need some sunlight. Without sunlight, there is a no grain or no crop. So at the in the field also, the rays of sun nourish the crop. And even after the grains have come, then grains also, when we eat, it nourishes our body. So in this way, Vivaswan means Surya Bhagwan gives one who is Annam, it's called Vivaswan. Annavan, Vivaswan, both are one and same. So in this way is the giver of Annam. So rain, it's giver of Annam. That's why Lord Surya's one name is Vivaswan. Then Vivaswan Manave Praha that we have seen. So the meaning is Vivaswan has imparted this teaching of Veda to his son Manu. This is a fourth case, like Ramaya, same way Manave. And Manu has not kept with himself Ishwakave Abrave. This Manu Raja has also shared this teaching to Ishwaku. And Lord Rama is born in this lineage. That's why Rama is the great, because he born in this Rajarshi. So first verse is over, then I have written Rajarshaya, means all the kings who are lived like a sages. These are all nothing but sage only in their lineage. That's why all kings are Rajarshi. If you know Vishwamitra, there are long story, but Vishwamitra would like to become Brahmarshi. And Brahmaji has given, he says, you are Rajarshi. He says, no, I would like to Brahmarshi. Again he did tapas, again he did tapas, and at last he becomes a Brahmarshi. Brahmarshi means a Rishi of Brahman, but Rajarshi means a Raja who is like a Rishi. So this is all kings who are like a Rishi, they know Evam means in this manner, Imam Yoga, Imam means this teaching, which is they have received as a parampara prapta. It is handed down from generation to generation. Like this, suppose if I know Vishnu Sahasranama, so if somebody asks from where you have to learn, you learn, I can say from my father. If somebody asks, your father learned from whom? He says from his father. This is called parampara prapta. Same way this teaching is handed over from generation to generation, and this is called parampara. is parampara. And another name which I have given, I think on Saturday, it is called sampradaya. This parampara and sampradaya, the meaning is same. The meaning of sampradaya is samyak prakarshena dadati, which is handed over properly. It is called sampradaya and parampara. Both are one and same. Then what is the meaning of parantapa? Viduhu means they knew. Parantapa means paran shatrun tapayate iti parantapa. One in the presence of whose presence other enemies make hit, feel hit. Oh, what will happen to us? It is called parantapa. So Bhagavan says, in this way I have handed over this teaching by generation to generation. But what will happen to this teaching? Lastly, Bhagavan says, Saha eva yoga. Same teaching is that wisdom of how to live a life and how to get liberation. So, how to live a life is called Karma Yoga, and how to get liberation is called Jnana Yoga. It is the combination of both is called Yoga, that Mahata Kale, with long lapse of time period, that is Nashtaha. It is as though it's gone, it is disappeared. That's why I have written. It is undergoes hibernation. Must be knowing, when in winter season in Himalaya, there are many animals, they undergo the mountain. They keep some food inside the mountain, they live until the snow comes down. When snow goes, again they come down. They come out from the mountain. This period is called hibernation or dormant. So this teaching becomes a dormant. And the meaning is people in general lost the touch with this teaching. Right now also, if somebody asks, do you know Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga? Most of people, they don't know. Here also we can say it is a Nashtaka Eva Nashtaka. After shared with this, in third verse, Bhagavan has said, Saha evaya maya tedya yoga prokta puratana bhaktosi me sakha cheti rahasyam hi etat uttamam. Same teaching. So in first, particularly second chapter and third chapter, Bhagavan has said, I have told same teaching. So she says, Saha eva yoga. The meaning of Saha eva yoga is that same teaching. Saha means that, yoga means teaching, proktaha means told. To whom? This says to you. And this yoga is Puratana. Puratana means ancient teaching, which is started from Lord Sun. That ancient teaching, Maya, I have told you. At what time? Adya. Adya means right now. In this battlefield, whatever I have taught you is nothing but which I have shared with Lord Surya Bhagavan, same teaching, right now I have shared with you. And if Arjuna has asked why you have shared with me, for which purpose, then he has given the answer. Bhaktaha asi sakha chaiti. You are my devotee. Bhaktaha asi. You are my devotee and you are my friend. For that purpose only I have shared this knowledge. And he says, this is rahasyam hi etat uttamam. This is the profound secret. Uttamam is profound secret. This profound secret I have shared with you. So there is a rahasya. It's called secret. So sometime, even the name of ninth chapter I have written, Raja Vidya, Rajaguhyam is the name of ninth chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So what does it mean? So Raja is called Raja is always great. That's why we call him Raja, means king. The meaning of Raja is the great. So Raja Vidya is the great teaching. It is called Raja Vidya. And Raja Guhyam is the great secret. So we ask why we are calling as a secret. I have written also, but this secret is open secret. There are two types of secret. One we would like to share with anyone is one type of secret, and one secret is we can openly share with everyone. Still, nothing goes in mind. It is called open secret. Openly, from this Lord uh, Surya Bhagwan is keep on telling this Gita teaching. This Karma Yoga and Gnana Yoga, you are not body, you are not mind, you are just all pervading consciousness. Start from Surya Bhagwan, right now also same teaching. I have been telling, you are not body, you are not mind. But people, when starts behaving, they behave the same. They forgot this teaching. It is called Guhyam. It is an open secret. In spite of knowing, nothing seen inside the behavior. And why? Only there is a no chitta shuddhi. Because of no chitta shuddhi, they cannot assimilate the knowledge. Without assimilation, they cannot behave properly. That's why the meaning of the ninth chapter is this is the great knowledge, but at the same time, it is a great secret. The meaning of great secret means nobody can understand. There are very few people, and we can count with our finger. That's why they can only assimilate. That's why it's called Rajagriha. Here also, it's called Rahasyam. Rahasyam is also secret. Guhyam is also secret. So the Anvaya that I have written, Adya means right now, today, only Saha Eva, that same teaching, Ayam Puratana Yoga. Ayam means this, Puratana means ancient, Yoga means teaching, Te means to, Tubhyam Maya Praptaha. It is just imparted to you. And if Arjuna has asked why, then this is the answer. Tapasi, you are my devotee. At the same time, you are my friend. That's why Etat Uttamam Rahasya. This is the great secret I have imparted with you. Then if we go the meaning of each and every word, it would be like this. Adya is given. The meaning of Adya is today. Saha eva ayam. That same. Saha means this. Ayam means this, Eva means same. That same teaching, which is Puratana Yoga, it is given in verse Puratana Yoga, the ancient teaching of Veda. This is Karma Yoga and Gnana Yoga. So but you don't know, but there are in Shanti Mantra. What we are seeing in Kelo Upanishad, Apyayantu Mama Angani Shanti Mantra. Same way, there is a one more Shanti Mantra is given in last, in 10 Shanti Mantra. Yo Brahmanam Vidadati Purvam, Yo Ve Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasme, Tagunda Devam Atma Buddhi Prakasham, Mumukshurve Sharanam Aham Prapati. This is the same. Here in this shloka, in this mantra, it says, Yaha Ishvaraha, this teaching, Brahmanam Vidadati. So in some another, we say Yuga, Bhagavan has given to Brahmaji, Chaturmukha Brahmaji, when you say, so Yaha Ishvaraha, Vidadati means handed over. To whom? Brahmana, to Brahmaji. And Yah Ishvaraha, Tasmai means Brahmaji, Vedan Prahinoti. He taught, Bhagavan himself has taught all Veda to Brahmaji. So this Bhagavan is given Veda first to Brahmaji and he taught himself. So actually in this prayer, this person says, Aham mumukshu. I am a mumukshu. I am a seeker of liberation. I am surrendered to you. Sharanam prabhati. I am surrendered to you. Please give my buddhi, atma buddhi prakasha, so my buddhi can be revealed the nature of myself. So here also Bhagavan has taught this Veda to Brahmaji. Here Bhagavan has said, I have taught to Surya Bhagavan. And if you have asked the question why one type of Surya Bhagavan, one day is a Brahmaji. So this is not only one cycle of creation. Every creation, Bhagavan has come out with Veda and he taught to someone else. Sadashiva Samarambha. In sometimes Bhagavan Shiva has imparted with knowledge with Sankadi, sometimes Surya Bhagavan, sometimes Brahmaji. But in this manner, again Bhagavan has started to teach this knowledge. Karma Yoga and Gnana. Puratanaha. And what is the meaning of Puratanaha? That's why I have written Pura Api Nitya Nutana. In spite of Pura old, it is ever fresh. It is called Puratana. Purana and Puratana, the meaning is same. Pura Api Nitya Nutana. And which one is Pura Api Nitya Nutana? So I have written Atma is always fresh. At the time of beginning, consciousness fresh, and right now sitting itself, Atma is fresh. And same way, the teaching of Vedas is also fresh. It is relevant that time also, it is relevant to this time also. That's why Puratana meaning is Pura Api Nitya Nutana is part of ancient, but it is always ever fresh. It is called Puratana. And why should I have shared with you? Now Bhagavan has given the answer. So one thing I have written here, sometimes we say, no, this Newton has discovered something. Or we can say Einstein has found out E is equal to mc square or type of equation. But really speaking, it is not invention of anyone. They are just removing the ignorance and they have put in front of us. These are the laws. Before Newton also, gravitational laws are there. But Newton has found that these are called gravitational forces. Same way, there are many forces. Even before, we all know, but generally people think Earth is stationary and Sun is moving. And then after some time, everybody has discovered, no, Earth is moving and Sun is stationary. But before that also Sun was always stationary. But in our Purana and even Panchagam, our Rishis knows our Earth is moving, Sun is stationary. But other people, these foreigners people, they don't know. So this is our, we know from beginning on. Same all different type of laws like photosynthesis, all biological laws, all are available there, they are removing their ignorance. Same way, this Gnana Yoga and Karma Yoga was available from the beginning, but right now what we are doing, just removing our ignorance. It's called Puratana. That's why Bhagavan says, Tubhyam means to you, Maya Prokta, told by you. And if Arjuna asks, why you have imparted this great wisdom to me, then reply of Ishvara is, Bhaktaha asi, you are my devotee. Because in second chapter, Arjuna has said, Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapanna. I am your devotee. I am your disciple. Shadimam, you teach me because I am surrendered to you. That's why Bhagavan says, you are my devotee and Sakha Chaiti, as though you are my friend also. And Arjuna has spoken in 11th chapter, Sakheti Matva Prasabam Yadukta. You are my friend. Iti means therefore, he means indeed this profound secret. Etat means this. Uttamam is profound. Rahasya means secret. Self-knowledge consider is an open secret. And that's why I have written here, there are two types of secret. One secret we should not would like to share with anyone, and we never share. Like Kunti have never shared who is his elder son, and only at the before the Mahabharata war, Kunti went to Karna and he said, "You are my first child." Until then, it was a secret. Same way, so we would like to keep something secret, but another thing is secret, in spite of sharing, one cannot able to understand. This is called open secret. Self-knowledge is a second type of secret. In previous time, Upanishads were not teaching. They always keep with ashram. It is only sannyasis they would like to teach to another sannyasi. But we are thankful to Chinmayanandji. We are thankful to Swami Dayanandji, Pujya Swamiji. Because of him only, this teaching has come down up to here. The Guru of Chinmayanandji, the name was Tapobanji Maharaj. And he used to live in Uttarkashi. And Chinmayanandji went there and he asked, "Can you teach me Upanishad?" And he taught everything. And Tapobanji has said to Chinmayanandji, "You please don't share this to common people." Tapobanji has said to Chinmayanandji, "You should not share this great secret, you should not share." But Chinmayanandji says, "Why should not I?" Because it is a very good knowledge. So he says people are not ready to accept. But still Chinmayanandji says, "I will go down below, means in plain, and I will teach to everyone." And Tapobanji was not happy at that time. And he went first time. He says, "I will start with Gita Gnana Yajna." First Gita Gnana Yajna he took in Madras, means Chennai. At that time it was Madras. Then when again we met to Tapobanji, and Tapobanji has asked, "How many people came in your Gita Jnana Yajna?" So he says, "Only 4." So he says, "That's why I'm telling you, nobody will come." Then Chinmayanandji says, "Today 4 has come. After some time, 40 lakh may become. But I will continue to teach." And that's why we are blessed. Because of this all lineage, we have able to understand this all parampara. But people are not ready to learn because they are engrossed in the worldly activities. It is called open secret. Rajguhyam means the open secret, openly telling to everyone, but no, nothing will go inside. In spite of going, they cannot even, live in the life like this. I used to tell, I know one person, he is a professor in another city, he is a professor, and he has by-hearted all Upanishad. Mandukya Upanishad, he has by-hearted. And if we ask, can you, give the meaning of Nanta Pragnam na Barish Pragnam, it is a very great mantra. So he can unfold the meaning of each and every word very nice. So he has unfolded the meaning and he has requested, "Please, can you come for Diksha in my house in Bhavnagar?" So I say, "Yes, I will come." And I went there. We had nice dinner. Then he showed some medicines. He says, "I am eating this. These all are the depression tablets." Then I asked, "Why are you eating?" He says, "I cannot able to sleep. I cannot, the people are not understanding me. So I have in very bad shape in my mind. So doctor has asked to take this medicine." The meaning is it is called open secret. He knows everything. This all Nanta Pragna, but still is taking the medicine. This all sedation. This is called open secret. Now Arjuna has asked one question. You are recent Janmashtami. He says, Arjuna says to Lord Krishna, your birth is right now. Means right now means before 100 years. Because during Mahabharata war, Arjuna's and almost is 115 years old. So your birth is recent. And Lord Surya birth was in the beginning of the creation. Then how can you teach to me and saying you can teach to Lord Surya Bhagan? So this is the question is raised by Arjuna. Arjuna uvacha aparam bhavato janma param janma vivasvataha kathametad vijaniyam tvamadav prottavaniti. The meaning is bhavatah janma aparam. Bhavatah means, oh Lord, you. It is a respectful. Bhavatah, your birth, aparam means recent. And Vivasvataha Janma is Param. The birth of this Lord Surya Bhagwan is Param. The meaning was Param is long time ago. Kathametat Vijaniya. How can I know? Tvam, you only, Adav means in the beginning of the creation, Proktava. Same you. How can you tell Surya Bhagwan also? And same you, how can you tell there are he legs and legs years have been passed, and you are telling you have told to both me and Surya Bhagwan how. Katham etad vijaniya. Katham means how. Tad means that. Vijaniya. How do I come to know? This is the meaning that Arjuna has raised the question. So this is the Anvaya. Bhavataha Janma Aparam. Bhavataha means your, Janma means birth, Aparam is recent. Vivasvataha Janma Param. The birth of Lord Surya is a long time ago. Kathametad Vijaniya. How can I come to know from you only, Adav in the beginning, Proktavan. So it doesn't mean Arjuna doesn't know Bhagavan is a Lord or Ishvara, but Shankaracharya has written in his Bhashya to remove the doubts of other people. That's why Arjuna has raised the question. So Bhavataha Janma means your birth, Aparam means recent. Because I have written, I know you are our contemporary. Janmashtami is your birthday. May in maybe exact years, I can tell is 115 years old during the Mahabharata war. In the birth of Lord's Son, maybe at the time of creation. So how can you teach both me and Surya same teaching? So Vivasvataha Janma is a long time ago. I cannot fix this. So Vivasvataha Janam means it is a long time ago. Katham etat vijaniya. How can I come to know? From Adav Proktavan. And having completed this, now Bhagavan is telling the secret of his incarnation. So I have just written here. Now from verse 5 to verse 8. So from 5 verse to up to 8 verse, Krishna has revealed his own nature as a Ishwar. And really speaking, same Brahman with Maya Shakti is incarnate, is called Ishwar. Ishwara is nothing but Brahman plus Maya. And his birth with specific intention. That's why Bhagwan has born. So there is a difference between our birth and the difference between Ishvara's birth. Our birth is called Janma and we call as an avatar. We can't say Bhagavan's birth is called incarnation. So there are total main three differences. Why we are born and why Bhagavan is born. So that we will see tomorrow. But there is a one is called Karana. The cause of our birth and cause of Ishvara birth is a different. The nature of as a human being and nature of Ishvara is also different, and purpose of birth, why we are born, for which purpose is different, and why Bhagavan is born, the purpose is different. But these all things we will see tomorrow. It will come tomorrow. That we will see tomorrow. Okay. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदः पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ